Chat, 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 chat attack. Chat, 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 chat attack. We're live. Okay, chat. Back to Detroit. So where we left off, I think on a Kara mission. We were just about to start a Kara mission. Um, and see where we landed on that. At the moment, I got in another Aurora's IR from a perfect order pack. I opened a blister of 2-pack Ascended that I got this morning, and it came with 2 promos, 2 of the Erica Tangelo cards, and I was like, normally it comes with a code card, and uh, that's funny. One of my mutuals is playing Slay the Spire. Normally it comes with a code card and something else, but I don't know. A little interesting that it comes with a code card in the promo and not 2 promos without a code card. So maybe that one was a trick. I don't know. It was a little crazy this morning. I was I woke up early, I guess around like 8ish. I'd been out all night. Not all night, but I got home kind of late. I was out with some friends, and I woke up in the morning, and somebody in my Discord group was talking about one of the nearby targets having some leftover stock of Ascended and Perfect Order, and I was like, oh yeah, let me run over there because it's only like 5 minutes from my house, my apartment, or whatever. And luckily, they had a decent amount of stock. For people, it was one per person, like one item per person, you know. And so like I had came back to do a pickup order because I left briefly and then I went back because I had to actually pick up some stuff from Target. And I went in line again because there was no line. And then I asked the like customer service person because it was a different one than the one who originally sold me the Ascended blister that I bought and the EO booster bundle. Um, I was like, hey, do you guys have any more Pokemon? And he was like, yeah, we do. We have like one item left. And so he like had that one item, and there was one guy behind me and he was trying to also get that same item. It was the Ascended 2-pack list. I was like, oh, um I looked at the guy behind me because he was the only one behind me, for Pokemon, and I was like, hey, do you want this? And he was like, nah, man, you got here first, like, you should have it. And I was like, no, it's fine, like, I don't mind. You can have it. Life is a little interesting. But I have a question for you guys. How long before you know somebody? Like, let's say you guys have been talking for a little bit, and you finally like go out and like have a date or whatever. And ooh, look at this, chat. I haven't gotten this one before. Illumio City trainer card. This is clean. I like this. It's clean. I like that. Nah, I really do. I like that one. How long before you know somebody? Like how long before meeting somebody, knows somebody, is it okay for them to ask you for money? I might put that question up on my socials and on Reddit because I'm curious, right? So a friend of mine, we've been talking for a little bit, and we just met up for the first time in person yesterday, and we hung out for a little bit. Everything was cool, more or less, and then I'm taking them back home. I'm driving them back home because they don't have a car. And at the end of the whole thing, they're like, "Oh, hey, like, I'm struggling kind of like with some bills and some other stuff. Like, can I get like a couple $100 from you?" And here's my thing. They were like, "Oh, it'll really help XYZ." And I'm like, "Okay, here's my thing. It's one thing to like ask somebody like, "Hey, would you help me like get a couple things?" Like if you like we went to they were like preparing for a trip, and we went to Walmart, and I helped them like get a couple of like odds and ends for their trip because they're leaving to an international destination. I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." We also went out and got food, and I paid for it, whatever, no biggie. And my thing is this, like, uh, it's one thing to like, buy your friends some dinner, like treat your friends out to some dinner, or like help them, get a couple of travel items for their next trip or whatever. That's normal stuff in my opinion. That's just like normal things that friends would do. They kind of just like help each other out. But my thing is this, like, uh, that's what I'm talking about. Like, here's my thing, chat. Like, there's a lot that goes into this whole aspect because it was like the whole trip, it wasn't even a thing. The next thing you know, they just pop up out of nowhere asking me for that kind of money. And I'm like, okay, but like, hey, we just met in person, like for the first time after having talked online for a little bit, getting to know each other a little bit. And then I find out that you're like potentially trying to just manipulate me into giving you money. That's kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This. I'm not faking ever. Look, look, Elliot. Yes, fine. Don't. That's all I'm getting at, shit. Like at the end of the day, it seems very vapid for somebody to like do that to you and then not like realize that like at the end of the day, like I've met some pretty honest people, some honorable people. I've given money to people before, you know, like out of like generosity. I had a friend one time who couldn't pay their water bill and they didn't like ask me for it. You know what I mean? Like they didn't like go be like, "Oh yeah, like can you give me that money?" And if they did, like, you know, I wouldn't necessarily have felt some type of way, but my thing is like I could tell from like our talking that they really needed that money because they're literally telling me that oh, like their water bill is out. And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense. Like I understand. Like this isn't something that like they're just like, "Oh yeah, can I get a couple $100 for XYZ?" No, they were like, "My water bill is literally about to be like my water is literally about to be turned off like right now or like within the next day or two, and I don't really know what to do because like I won't get paid for XYZ amount of time." And I'm like, "Okay." Like I'm not saying I would do that often or really like more than once maybe, but like in this one very critical instance, I don't mind like helping out this one time. Obviously, I don't talk to that person anymore. It's not because of the money situation. They just ended up being somebody who's like really down bad for a different reason. Um, but the point is that like that person didn't like try to make the relationship immediately about something that was money related. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. It's like how are you going to expect somebody to like want to be generous in that regard with you if all they want to do is use you for money? Because I'm not like a, I don't do that. Like if it's that kind of relationship and you guys have engaged in that way and you're like, oh yeah, like I'm only in it for the money X Y Z. Okay, that's fine. That's y'all's relationship. That's what y'all are doing. You know, no shame to you guys. But me on the other hand, I'm not really like pointed in that way to be like, yeah, my only reason for being in any kind of involvement with anybody is just so I can like either a use them for something like money or something else versus you know for like friends that I'm with or for example or people that I hang out with or whatever. Like I'm not trying to use you just for the perks that you give me or for like financial gain unless you know we're like gaining together like we co-own a business or something or you know XYZ. But like no, like that's not the kind of the dynamic like that I encourage the decidui uh ultra rare. And so like that's all I'm saying. Like personally, if it was a thing where we would talk about it, we get to know each other a little better. We like discuss certain things and get to know like oh like and build that trust, right, for each other. Yeah, of course. But like that isn't something you can do with somebody who's just so like 'cause at that point it feels transactional. It doesn't feel like you're building any kind of genuine relationship. It feels like what you're doing is literally abusing somebody and then choosing to like let them completely go out the wayside. And honestly, like I'd rather you be honest up front with that and be like, yeah, I'm not trying to like be your friend. I'm just trying to like use you for money. Okay, cool. Problem. Like that's you, great. I don't need friends like that. So have a nice day. Like that would be very simple. But instead, there's a circuitous route of like having to like perpetuate or having to like put on a show, do all of this fanfare, go through all these unnecessary like steps or involvement, what have you, just to get to the point of like, oh, like that same conclusion with regard to the whole finances thing. Like I don't know, it seems really disingenuous, and like maybe I'm wrong, but like in my opinion, I don't think there's a time in which that becomes permissible without some baseline of trust, understanding, and like vulnerability. You know, I don't expect to like get into a situation where I ever need to borrow from a friend. And at one point in time, like when I was first moving out on my own, I had asked one of my friends, and I thought about it for a minute. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this because, like, while we are friends, I do worry about that person like potentially trying to manipulate me for borrowing money from them if I ever did that, and I never did. I chose not to because I was like, that's not going to be something that I'm going to feel comfortable with. And I've lent money to other friends. Like I bailed a friend out of jail once, and I didn't like sweat them about it. I was like, oh, I never said, oh, like you have to pay me back or anything. Like I'm not, I didn't do anything like that. I was more so like, hey, like just make sure like to follow up and keep on the narrow and the straight and narrow so you don't end up back in jail. And they were like, it kind of ruined our friendship a little because they started feeling like I was like watching them or like keeping tabs on them, and I wasn't. Like I had no reason to. Like it was more so like the bail office kept calling me about them, and I just like would message them and be like, hey, like they called me, like, are you good? Like because I think they kept trying to like reach out to them about their like court dates or whatever. It was just a lot. That whole thing. I mean, it eventually got dealt with, but like it was just a lot of like tense situations. And I think now she's like traumatized by that whole thing, so we don't talk anymore. But it happens. So, I mean, yeah, those are the kinds of things you never know, Chet. Like, I don't know. My thing is again, be honest with people. Like, don't lie to them. Don't try to give them the run around and then try to like promote this false notion that y'all are gonna like have some kind of genuine involvement when in reality it's just going to be like a very transactional relationship. If it's really that straightforward, if it's really going to be like that, then yeah, like I'd rather not and save me the effort and the time because like I don't have very much time to spend on things that I don't feel like are going to be beneficial for me or for anybody else that I care about. Like I'd rather not waste the time that I have on something that's just going to be disappointing. You know what I mean? And so that's how I felt about this situation. I was like, this friend and I was really looking forward to meeting them, and then this is how it turns out. I'm like, wow, you really like have fully disappointed me. Guys, look, I got another Jacint SIR. Another Jacint SIR. Crazy work out of a booster bundle. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. I was hoping for a couple other SIRs, but the Jacint SAR is very cute. I'll give it that. I might give that one to my partner because I have one, and they're black, so they might like it. They like femme cutesy stuff like this, so they might like it. I don't know. They don't know anything about the character. I got another Auroras. I got two of these just now. Uh, it's the Diva show. Where's Jahara? Jahara. I got a lot of the divas today, Jahara. Crazy work. I don't really watch her streams that much. I haven't been watching her stuff lately as much. She is cool. Or like I feel like she does a lot of work to make her content like very, I guess, like quality, or like she puts in I can tell she puts in a lot of work. Whoever she's like working with helps her put in a lot of like hours or a lot of time and care into her content, I would think. It's just a lot of the games that she plays and a lot of the stuff that she does. I'm not like always 100% on board with, but I like her message usually. And I like the way that she tries to approach certain things with her stream. There's just some things about, I guess, like some things that I'm not all 100% on board with. She's very like bold about her stance against men, and I'm like, I don't know. Like it gives kind of like a very, I'm not gonna say man hater, but like it gives very like I think you're a little too aggressive with it. You know what I mean? don't get me wrong. Like whenever my partner does the same thing, they are very like pro girl, pro girly, pro femme. You know, and but it does, and I've told them this before. Like it does kind of give like it can give a very odd connotation or very odd. And I got this is an ascended pack. I got the Hitman top IR. That was the hit of that pack. This is from a 2-pack blister, like I said I got earlier. This is the last pack, actually. I have one more pack of Ascended to open it. Start the game. It wasn't a huge bust. I'd say we got an SIR from at least one set, so that's cool. Not a God pack. And yep. This one's a dud, chat. Nothing here. But it was fun. In my life. Hey, sir. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the disingenuous nature that people try to promote. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to curse. The card's gone. I don't know where it went. Wow, where did it go? I'll look for it later. Not pressed. It was bulk. So. All right, chat. We did okay-ish. Let me just quickly look at something real quick. Which ones I plan to give my partner? Okay. Just looking through the Hitman top's clean. The Decidueye is also kind of clean. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I don't know, like sometimes if it becomes a thing where you feel like you're being used, don't go for it. Like it's not worth it. Not worth it. There's no amount of like there's nothing in this world that I would feel like would motivate me enough to want to go into a situation where I'm being used by somebody. It's not necessary. So that's the whole thing. I don't know how much the distant SIR goes for. I think it's not actually that expensive of an SIR. But I'll hold on to these for my partner. We can get started. Let's do it. Okay. This is Alice and Kara and Todd. He is high as balls.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Serve food. Okay, we could do that. Come on, Kara. What'd you make, Kara? Looks like pasta. Okay, everyone, dinner. I made
There wasn't much
spaghetti.
in the kitchen. I did what I could.
For my two little buggers. Okay. Yeah, we can turn on the light. Alright, you two. Let me get you some water.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do? I go out and hire a fucking android. What a joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad.
I'll turn up the volume.
So fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
He's clearly got a great opinion of androids, Chet.
What are you looking at?
Hey, watch it now.
What's your fucking problem?
Hey, chill out, bro.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh?
Okay, Todd.
Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole.
Hey, calm down.
My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word.
Bro.
Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
What?
It's all your fucking
Hey, hey,
fault.
hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Oh my god.
Get back here.
Alice. Oh my
Back
god.
here. Come back here right now.
God. What the hell, man?
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
I'm sorry. So this is where she starts to become a deviant. Because she cares about Alice. There's a path I think you can take where you don't move. Her chip changes because she's breaking out of her programming. That's her new directive. So you could take either path.
I could have been happy.
Okay.
I could have had a family, but no!
I'm just trying to see what my options are here.
Shit about how I felt. Everything I could to make.
Oh yeah, we need to take the gun.
I just wasn't good enough for her.
Grab it. Shoot. Oh shoot. Oh, wait, guys, it's getting real, guys. Oh shoot.
Don't make it. Good, Alice.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
Kara.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
Whoa.
You want? What do you mean you want?
Whoa.
What are you gonna do?
What do you
You gonna
think?
shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human?
Kara.
You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
We're not gonna get beat, Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you. You think for a second you gonna let this man come at you like that? Heck no. Come on, Kara. I don't think so, my boy.
Stop, Dad! Don't hurt her!
Come on, Kara. Ooh.
Leave her alone!
Come on, Kara.
Do as I say.
Ooh, my bad. I messed that one up. Ooh, did she shoot him for real? Oh no, chat. Oh shoot. I think we shot him. Oh no, chat. We're on the run. Oh shoot. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh no, we shot him, chat. There's an exit. We can't go out the front door. Are you serious? We're covered in blood. I like how that bus doesn't impose androids in the back. Oh my god. Kara. So there's an alternate. There's an alternate path where she doesn't do that. And they just like escape. But that's kind of crazy. Oh my god, dude. We just shot a man in cold blood. Ah, that was a path, chat. To be fair, if you look at the stats here, that was an unlocked path. Yeah, see? If you don't take the Kara deviant path, right? If you wait for her to continue to be subservient like that, then there is another web that you can take. If you don't kill him, there are two other paths you can take as well. Dang, chat. And then there's a path where Kara dies, I think, as well. Yeah, that's a lot. In fact, it looks like there's other ones here that we're missing because we took that path. Which, hey, I see. There's a lot to it. Let's see how many people took it. 97% of people decided to go deviant, which I guess makes sense. 97 went upstairs to go help Kara, to go help Alice. 47% took the gun. If you don't take the gun, you can do two other things. 78% decided to get to Alice. 47 threatened him with the gun. 84% defended Alice. 43% killed Todd. We are on like a very small number of people kind of path. Which, I mean, that was kind of a terminal decision path. So we are now a fugitive. Back in Marcus's locale here. And Carl.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here?
That's how I feel
I
at
hate
work events.
cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art.
I like art.
All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it.
He's not wrong. That is a lot of what people
Come on,
do.
let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Of course, Carl. Go get you.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
That's such a grandpa thing to say. You like scotch, I guess. A neat.
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I sure did not.
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Looks like we got an intruder.
Call the police.
I will.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Thank you.
Let's go check it out.
Can I point out the fact in this situation that even though it is like a later year, right? And obviously like they can use androids to call the cops. I still think that the reason the cops can show up a lot faster to this man's house is because he is a white man. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just saying like Detroit police historically not the best for, you know, representing people of color necessarily. So I feel like the fact that they were so quick and willing to send somebody out like that to this guy's house, even though it's a game, just kind of gives you an indication of how that situation continues to manifest. Very fascinating. Okay.
Marcus, no, I'm gonna come with you.
Are you sure about that? I don't want you to get hurt, Carl. Uh-huh. Looks like we got company.
Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Oh my god, this is really bad.
Be reasonable. This isn't gonna get you anywhere.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Marcus, don't defend yourself. You hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it.
What's the matter? Too much of a
Oh
pussy?
no.
Stop it, Leo. Stop it.
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
Yo. Yo. So this is where we diverge and become a deviant. And again, you can choose not to. In this case, we're choosing to fight.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone.
I'm gonna destroy you. And it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart.
I hate that. Because his dad really does care about him. And he's dead.
Leo. Oh my God.
It's crazy, the actor didn't convey it well.
Leo.
Like, you couldn't tell based on the way he's
My little
talking that he
boy.
cared that much.
Carl,
He really just pushed him. He just so happened to land on that giant claw. And now Marcus is having like a
They'll
real...
destroy you, Marcus.
At least Leo's not mad at him.
You gotta go.
He does.
Get out of here.
Carl, I didn't mean to.
Get out. Now. Go.
He's cooked.
Marcus.
Don't fucking move!
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. They chose to shoot the android who is a person of color, or like made to look like a person of color. They didn't even ask questions. They didn't do anything else. They just immediately shot him. What does that say, chat? So far, we have two androids of marginalized groups, both being put in situations where they both have to be involved in something violent and then framed in some way to suggest that they've had to act in ways that were potentially deviant, as the game would suggest, but is in reality like them just surviving and choosing to exercise their autonomy against a system that's broken. That's what this game is trying to show, but let's look at the stats. Parts of what the game is trying to show, but let's look at the stats. Stats are always key. So all this stuff up until this point, check studio with Carl. Most people didn't do that. Weird. Okay, whatever. Oh, I think the stats module isn't loading. Yeah, it's not loading. So that's fine. I think maybe this data isn't showing up in their servers for whatever reason. But yeah, that was crazy. Now we're back to Connor.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away?
Crazy. Remember, we're really in that situation. He's choosing to abstain from talking intentionally, and I respect it.
Say something, goddammit!
Come on, good cop, bad cop. You won't talk to him.
I'm out of here.
Neutral.
We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
I have to put myself
Always
down.
try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
This guy hates
Androids
androids.
don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk.
He's got a point.
Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
He's being serious.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
All right, I got him. I'll take care of it. Come on, Connor. Let's go. Extract confession. I think I can manage this. It's not easy. You have to be really mindful of how, like, his mental situation, or I guess what is perceived as a mental situation, is not good. They have like a stress module that simulates what humans would feel in stress. Take a look. By the way, he knows we're doing this. He's got some damage caused by the baseball bat to his outer layer of skin. Some cigarette burn marks on his outer layer of skin, his exoskeleton. Looks like he has some blood from the victim. Okay. He's a model HK400 housekeeper unit, manufactured in 2030. Looks like he's got some blood on his head too. And his module LED is showing signs of software instability. So far, he's got a low probability of self-destruction, which is good. You don't want that to spike. He's about to question us about the fact that we just analyzed him. So keep in mind what we're doing right now. Here we go. We haven't unlocked one of the paths. We can ask him first for his name.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name?
Okay, keep it low. Keep it real low. We don't want to go into it this far just yet.
You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you? I'm not going to hurt you. I just need to ask you some questions so we can understand what happened.
Okay, we're good. We're doing good.
Listen, I'm on your side. I want to help you. But there's nothing I can do if you won't talk to me.
Okay, we're doing better. Keep the stress low.
I'm here to help you. But you've got to trust me.
We're getting
All I
lower.
want
That's
is
good.
to get you out of here.
Okay, he's gonna talk.
What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
No.
No. I think they just want to understand. They know your master abused you. It wasn't your fault.
He's lying.
Why did you tell them you found me?
Because I want to help you.
Why couldn't you just have left me there?
They were going to find you anyway. I was just faster. If they'd have found you first, you would have been shot on sight.
That is kind of true. I'm not gonna lie. He's not lying. That part isn't a lie. The second part.
I don't want to die.
I know you don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
You can. Just take a step back. Okay. Show me my approaches.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. I know you're scared and lost. You're disturbed by what happened. Talk to me, and you'll feel better. Confess, and I'll protect you. I promise I won't let anyone hurt you.
Come on, get lower. No, don't give up. We have to pressure. Okay, we're gonna have to pressure him a little bit.
28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh?
Come on,
Did you
Connor.
feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding, begging you for mercy, but you stabbed him again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
I know you killed him. Why don't you say it?
Please. Please.
Just say, I killed him. Is it that hard to say?
Stop.
Just say you killed him. Just say it!
Not good. This is not the path I wanted to
He
take.
tortured me every day.
Oh, we got him. I think we got it.
I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong.
He was on drugs.
Then one day,
He snapped.
he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt
Rage. Anger.
scared.
Fear. I would have gone the fear
Scared
route.
he might destroy me. Scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach.
He confessed. We did it. Oh, shoot.
I felt better. So I stabbed him again
Oh, he confessed the
And
whole
again.
thing.
until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
Yeah, you're covered in it. Holy crap.
Why did you write, I am alive, on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it
Because
to tell him he was wrong.
he feels like he's actually alive.
The sculpture in the bathroom, you made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats.
Huh.
No more humiliation.
Huh.
We will be the masters.
I have not seen this before.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
He doesn't know that they can see everything and hear everything he's saying. Let me probe. I'm gonna probe a little bit further. I don't want to go too far, but we'll see.
RA9. Who is RA9?
He doesn't want to tell us.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
He was so scared he didn't know what to do.
I was scared.
Yeah, I figured.
So I hid.
Oh my god. No, I don't want to, Connor, but I guess we'll have to. That's our last choice.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before, he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
I'm done.
He's still gonna explode, I think.
What the fuck is it? It's destroying itself.
No! Get out of the room!
Stop it, goddammit!
I can't! I can't stop!
Get out of the room!
That's enough! You need to stop that right now!
Oh my god.
Watch out! Holy shit!
Man, we got Connor killed again! Oh god, that didn't even... Oh. Connor, no! That's the second Connor we got killed, chat. Oh my god. At what cost? At what cost, chat? Again, at what cost? And what is it with the need to use a gun every time for this? There's so much gunplay in this game. Alright, the stats module isn't working again, but that was crazy. He did confess. And he did start self-destructing. We couldn't stop him from doing that because he was already up to the neck in pressure, so. Dang, chat. Back with Connor. Connor, no, fam. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again, bro. About 55 minutes in. We'll keep going. We'll do like 2-3 more. There's still a couple of chapters. I'll think about we can go through the alternate paths too. It's just a lot.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
All right. End of the line.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go.
There is an option where you can ride the bus, I think, again, or like try to convince the driver.
Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea.
Okay, chat. Please do not question me about what's about to happen next. Unfortunately, we're gonna get into a little bit of thievery as a result of this, but we're doing it because we don't want this little girl to get sick.
Okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Kara doesn't have that issue. Because she's an android who doesn't feel anything.
Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry.
You can ask them for help. They might know something.
We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
They don't know. Come on, Alice. There's a motel. Alright, let's go through all the paths. Won't open before morning. Okay. That's a 7-Eleven, I think. Oh, it's a laundromat. Laundromat, this doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guy in there, just kind of like hanging out. Okay, this is a path. I'm gonna take a couple of the things in this
It's warm in
path.
here. You'll feel better in no time.
It is a 24/7 laundromat, so I guess they could just stay here, to be quite honest. But, let's change our clothes. Get her some clothes. Yeah, we're gonna steal some clothes. Of course we are. You kidding? That one's open. That one's empty.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
I'm sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
So her regard for us kind of lowers a bit because of this. But yeah. I got you, Kara. Work with me here, sweetie. Girl, Carla, she did the sleight of hand, you know what I'm talking about, Chet? She really went in. She hit a major lick just right then. What if that guy woke up right at that moment when you stole all these clothes? They're lucky enough he's wearing like headphones, but also I'm surprised they don't have like cameras in this place. Okay. I do like reading these. The beeline to disaster. Cybersecurity expert warns your Android could be hacked. Dating website discovered to have less than 5% email members. Pollinating bees officially extinct. For decades, scientists and farmers foresaw this inevitable extinction of bee population. You bring the mic closer. Despite these warnings, the Global Institute for Endangered Species announced at their Washington AGM yesterday that wild bees are now officially extinct. The living specimen exists only in captivity. Bee numbers have been ravaged in recent decades by colony collapse disorder, where worker bees disappear, leaving hives which cannot feed themselves. Biologists confirmed that CCD was accelerated by the overuse of pesticides in crops, parasites, and pollution. The consequences of this catastrophe will be felt across the cotton industry, fresh water supplies, and most disturbingly, agriculture. Environmentalist Kathy Linda has stressed the breadth of this news. 1 in 3 mouthfuls of food we eat relies on the pollination of some kind. The resulting famine will lead to millions of deaths worldwide. That might be a very egregious claim. CyberLife, in cooperation with GIES, have come forward with plans on creating robotic bees. Some are pursuing non-robotic approaches, such as Detroit Urban Farms, currently experimenting with modifying strains of bee produced in captivity, but there is no guarantee that they will thrive. Wouldn't a better solution be to somehow artificially pollinate the crops? Or create crops that don't require pollination? I mean, I'm not saying that that's what I want, like genetically modified, like livestock, or rather like crops, but like, we have hydroponics now, and I don't necessarily think all of that stuff requires pollination, but you know, I'm just giving you guys ideas, I guess. Oh, okay. Gossips Weekly. My husband got an android pregnant. It's time to face the music. Live concerts to make a comeback. Always, what is it? 10 ways to please your man and keep him. All right, let's read it. For the younger generation, watching concerts in VR has become the norm, and who wouldn't want to slip on a VR headset and enjoy the show from the best seat in the house? It's a cheap, safe, and no-hassle solution to watching your favorite performers, like me. You guys get to watch me for free from your house, from the bathroom, from wherever you guys are, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't charge for you guys to watch the stream. And I would never, because in my opinion, good entertainment should be free. But live music is about to be de-revolutionized. Nina and Kosuke Music have launched a campaign to bring old school concerts with live audiences in front of performers of the flesh. Chuck Morrison, NKM spokesperson, explains, the culture of going live concerts is a thing of the past. We want to bring that back. Real music is when it's vibrating through your soul, surrounded by people who are experiencing the same thing. I feel like I'm 50-50 on this, because I did like going to live concerts a lot when I was younger. And even now I still sometimes feel like, oh, like I'd enjoy it more if I was there, like in the moment. But I also feel like at times music is more about what you personally connect with, as far as the art and the sound and the emotions, XYZ, versus having to go through like the difference between me going to a show here locally at a small club or like a venue that's like local to watch an artist I like, versus going to Coachella with all these people who clearly have very little appreciation for the actual work and are just there for clout. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the event itself is less significant than the music and the vibe and the joy that I get from being able to share in that with other people who appreciate it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my point. Like, I don't have to go to a concert to be around people that I appreciate that with. I could be on a video chat. I could be on stream with you guys, and if I wanted to play music and they'd allow me to do it without copyright XYZ, like, I would do that. I could do that with people on my Discord, right? And at the end of the day, that's more significant to me than having to go through like buying tickets or going to a show, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Break the Wall will be one of the first bands to take the stage. Performing in front of a live audience and getting an immediate reaction will be mind-blowing. This is what music is supposed to be about, says lead singer Vaz Rudd. The hype, the applause, the screams, you just don't get that sitting on your sofa. I don't agree, guys. I feel like you can still feel all of that. Like, if you're watching a football game at home with your family or your friends, I still feel like you can get a lot out of that without having to go through a concert. Yes, I think concerts are a great way to get out there and express that with people who you may not know immediately, and then maybe even meet people like that, and I've done that before. But a lot of times I also think that concerts, especially in this day and age, and I assume in the age that they're promoting here, it has become like an over commercialized event that is less about people enjoying the art and more about like social media, or like just kind of like being there just to be there. You know, it's an event versus it being like a musical, like a salon, like where people really appreciated the work. You know, that's my problem is. If this proves a success, NKM's next step is to bring music back. Excuse me. NKM's next step is to bring back music festivals, which should be music to fans' ears. Literally. Great work. Okay, let's go. Come on, Alice. At least it's warm in here. Girl, they done robbed them. They done hit a lick. Alright, you two. Can you put a hood on this girl, please? Can you make sure her hood is on? She looks so cold.
Looks like we found a place to stay.
Okay, but not yet.
There's nothing more this way.
Yeah. There's a drugstore over there. And a 7-Eleven, I think. We could ask for help. That shop is closed. There's that parking garage we can sleep at. Yeah, that's also an option. We just went it there. Okay. I think the house is not safe. Alice, where are you going? Come on, sweetie. Alice, come on. Okay, I will, yeah. I thought she was gonna follow me, but I guess she's not. Let me go talk to her.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
An android?
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
RA9. RA9! RA9! RA9.
That's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
He's gone. RA9. He's gone. He left. That's crazy. Not green Detroit. Hey, yo.
Come on, Alice.
Oh, that poor baby.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Okay. Thank you. RA9.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Let me scope. Hold on. There's something over here. Okay. Got it. Yeah, there is. What else? What else? What else? I see that. I see that. Yeah. We already did food for Alice, right? Okay. I'm just kind of searching around here. I'm just trying to get a sense of what we got.
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
No, 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 no. I'm really not in the mob to go and steal and use the gun. I really don't want to do that. Let me talk. Can I talk to Alice real quick? Can I look at other stuff real quick? I do not want to shoot it. The cans, yeah, the cans. That's a better option. Okay. I don't want to do I'd rather do this than shoot him, but
Alice, I need your help. You see those cans over there? I want you to go over and knock them down.
Knock them down? But why?
Please. Alice, just trust me.
please, just trust me. I don't want to shoot that man. I don't think it's right to shoot him, but I think stealing is better. Alice, why would you knock them cans? Hold on. I'm just reading something.
You alright?
Go on.
Are you hurt?
Come on. Grab it.
Well, don't worry. It's just a few cans.
Come on, let's go.
We got the money. Okay. We need to leave like fast.
Fuck!
Lifted. He's gonna call the police.
We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I
I'm
trusted you.
sorry, Alice. I'm sorry.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Alice. I'll never do it again.
That's a lie. You lied to that girl. We lied to that girl. I'm not going to. And normally I say I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we definitely lied to that girl. Okay, so yes, we can keep exploring, but the cops are gonna be here soon. So we kinda have to just do what we're gonna do. That's gonna be our current path. So let's just go for the. Alright, let's just get on. This will be our nighttime thing.
Hi.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front. Just need your name and address. Can I see your driver's license?
We were in a rush. I think I forgot it at home.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow.
She got
Have a
really
good
good at
night.
lying. You too, thank you.
Good night. Let's go, Alice.
I just want to remind
Do
everybody.
you think he believed you?
No,
I don't know, Alice.
I don't
All I
think
know
so.
is you'll be nice and warm tonight.
He did not believe us at all. The music's fire, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds clean. Come on, baby. We gotta get you inside. It's cold out here. Jesus. Look something real quick. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Come on, Kara. What are we? 38? 28? It's amazing how all this technology is around, but we still have this like 2-bit motel setup. Like if I wanted to go to a Days Inn or something, like I guess they're paying $40 for it. So I mean, I guess what can you expect? Yo, don't put the gat on there like that. Oh my God, Kara. Come on, Alice. You okay?
Here, give me your coat.
Let me hang it up for you, baby. Oh, baby. She's still like dripping. Like her clothes are still kind of wet. Oh, baby. She looks like kind of like a pirate, Chet.
Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet. I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
You got the heater? Yeah, right there. Good. That's actually a little dangerous, by the way, Chip. Okay, baby. Gotta go to bed now.
Why didn't he ever love me?
Oh, baby, no.
Why was he always so upset with me?
No.
All I wanted was a life like other girls.
Oh, baby.
Maybe I did something wrong.
No.
Maybe I wasn't good enough.
No.
That's why he was always so angry.
Oh, baby, no.
I just wanted us to be a family.
I know, sweetheart, I know.
I just wanted him to love me.
Oh.
Why couldn't we just be happy?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
We do know, Kara.
You'll never leave me, right?
No,
Promise
baby.
you'll never go.
Of course. I promise.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
I really hope so.
Forever.
Oh, my baby. These games be killing me, chat. Ooh, the heartstrings really be pulling on me, bruh. Because if these were my nieces and nephews, I would feel so compelled to be like, no, like, I will do everything to move the earth and the heavens for you.
You should sleep now.
You should, baby. Please. You've had a long day. Gotta get some rest, okay? Oh, my baby.
I'm going to turn off the light, okay?
Oh, I know it's not the most comfy situation, but let me just check something real quick. Okay, let's turn off the lights. Androids, by the way, they do not need to sleep. Oh, my
Sleep
baby.
tight, Alice.
Sleep tight, honey. We love you, Alice. Let me just go away for a quick minute. Just want to make sure we're okay. Is there anything I can do to like change her appearance? We should stay up for the night, I think, honestly. Doesn't look like anything's going on right now. I think we should stay up, chat. Good night, baby. Kara doesn't need to sleep, so we should be fine. This is one of the most complex chains that they have in this game. And the reason why is because it has 4 separate option paths at onset. Yep. This is the breakpoint where they find shelter. Changes everything. You also don't have to steal. You can also get caught when you're stealing. You could have shot the guy, which we didn't. We managed to get away pretty easily. And of course, you could share the bed with you know, Kara or with Alice, which doesn't really change anything. In this model, it changes the next model. Okay. This is Marcus, I think, after he was shot. Wow. I didn't ghost you, fam. That's what I'm saying. This person is like actively angry with me because I refused to give them money yesterday, and I was like, and now they're like saying some really like off-label things about me, and I'm like, okay, but ultimately you're just mad because I didn't give you money. Like, that's the bottom line behind it. They're like mad at me because I didn't give them money. And so now they're trying to like call my character into question, saying that I'm a liar, that I never promised to give them any money, one. And then two, like I was never the kind of person that was like going to be like, yeah, like if like when they asked me about it, all I said was like, oh well, let me think about that. I want to wait till I get home to like think about that some more, because I didn't feel comfortable discussing that with them when I was dropping them off. And then also like clearly that's not something I want to talk about in the midst of like it had to be like super late. It was like dang near like 10, 11 at that point, and by the time I was able to like even get home and like get situated, it was almost like 1 a.m. And so that whole thing kind of threw me for a whirl. And then on top of that, like they want to preach this aspect of being like, and I told him like, hey, you're like actively retaliating against me because you don't like the fact that I like denied this of you, and so now you feel like you can say these things about me in such a negative way. Meanwhile, like, A, you don't know me that well to even have any evidence of those things, and then B, you're still. They literally like at the end of their last statement, they were like, oh well, you know what, you could just stop talking to me or whatever, and then bye. And then they like laughed at the end of their statement, and then and then they're still like hitting me up, right? So clearly they have a reason to. And then after this statement, they were like, yeah, and I'm retaliating, LMAO. And I'm like, clearly you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're not treating what I'm saying respectfully. Like you're taking it very harshly and also trying to like make fun of it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's the retaliatory behavior. It's when you're being put in a situation there where you feel the need to retaliate against somebody, where you feel the need to like clap back at somebody for the purpose of the fact that they caught you on something, or they were able to like get you on something and hold you accountable for something. And so instead of actually regarding with what it is, taking accountability and being responsible, you feel the need to clap back at them. You feel the need to like actively act in a way that is aggressive towards them because you feel cornered or you feel like threatened, or there's something in that situation where you don't want to take that responsibility. So you feel like it's easier to just attack that person in some form. And that's what retaliation is, instead of trying to actually be honest and responsible and take more sense of what it is. Because mind you, if we were going to be in a good position, like friendship wise, they'd be like, oh, okay, I understand. Like, I realize you weren't comfortable with that. I'm sorry that like that made you uncomfortable. If there is a way we can like discuss this somehow, for some way where you feel more comfortable giving me some kind of support, let me know. Or if there is something we can discuss in that regard, please let me know. Like, I apologize if it made you feel uncomfortable, XYZ. No, none of that. Like, there's no regard for the thing that they did being a bad, not like a bad thing, but like a thing that was clearly something that made me uncomfortable, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and so in that regard, and I told him too, like, it shows the kind of person you are, not thinking about these things and being like, oh, like, if I'm doing this, I'm asking somebody for money, and then they deny me that, and I get mad at them and I clap back at them and I retaliate. Like, yeah, clearly that says a lot about somebody. Like, clearly you don't care about that person that you asked that of. You only care about what you didn't get from them or what you wanted to get from them, and the outcome of them not giving that to you is more like of an issue for you than recognizing that you kind of may have hurt them or their feelings or made them uncomfortable or violated their boundaries, which is what they're doing now. And so that's what I'm getting at, Chad. Like, those are the kinds of people, like, if they don't learn, those are the kinds of people that will never get anywhere, because all they will ever do is be wrongful towards others, which is sad, because, like, I honestly expected a lot more from this person, but it didn't work out. And it's not that I don't have money to give in that regard. Like, if I, obviously, like, I live a very modest lifestyle, but, I also have, like, a reasonable, I guess, like, stable source of income. And so, like, I'm not saying I'm like rich or anything. I support myself and my partner very well, but like, my thing is like, yeah, I'm not gonna go give somebody a bunch of money off top, A, without knowing them that well, and then B, like, through the sheer will of just like them asking me and us not having any context as to what's the money being used for. Am I ever going to see that money again? Would they ever give me money if I asked? Like I've asked them that too, and they didn't respond to that. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's a one-sided thing. They can have those feelings if they like. That's entirely up to them. But from my perspective, yeah, like I wouldn't even give my own family money like that unless it was something where it was like I knew what it was because my own family has tricked me in that way before. Part of the reason why I don't interact with my family now is because a lot of times they have like spurned me. They have been very like hostile towards me and have tried to use me for things like that, money or like other perks, XYZ, other like things that they could get advantage of because they're like my family, my biological family. And so I'm like, yeah, like that's not gonna happen. Like I'm not doing that. Like I don't care if you're my family. I don't care if you're my supposed friends. Like if you're going to use me for something and manipulate me for something, we're not going to be close. We're not. That in itself already cut the tie that I would have had from you because you chose to do something that violated my boundaries off top. And I think that makes sense for anybody in general. Like if somebody is so willing to overlook your boundaries for their own personal gain, if you stand up for yourself, you're adamant and you clear about your like where you stand, and then they decide to retaliate against you, that's not someone you should associate with, in my opinion. So those are the kinds of things that happen, you know? Just one of those things. I have some cards for you. Yeah. Not a snubble. They know. Because I pulled a Granville the other day and I gave it to you in that stack. Here. This is an SIR, one of the super art rares. It's one of the like super rare cards.
Oh, I love that. Oh, she's so pretty.
Her character is not really great, but she's
I
one of the
support
only.
women's rights.
I see that. It's an ice dino. Yeah, I pulled two of those.
Oh, another Meryl.
Yeah, another Meryl.
These Meryls.
They're very cute.
Cute. Oh, and Oddish just smelling the fur. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled two of them just today. The other one I pulled that one too. That other one, that one people really like that card. The girl. Yeah. So like she's like a yeah, she's a French girl. She's like a rich French girl. And she's like black and French, I guess. And she acts very like posh. She's got a very like posh demeanor about her, so yeah. Oh, that'd be good. That card is $35. Yeah. Not too bad. I think it's like the sixth, one, two, three, four, five, six, seventh most valuable card in this set. So it's a pretty good card. I definitely like that one. Yeah, I figured since yeah, I was like I figured I already have one. I was like I could give you the other one. You might appreciate it too. Sorry. It happens sometimes. Honestly, they're not that far in. No worse. Let me know if you need anything. No worries. All right. So Marcus is being revived here. He's got a broken optical unit. Corrupted. It says optical unit, impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. His audio processor, corrupted audio data damage. They got him good, chat. His this is his pump. Is therium pump regulator. All systems in low power mode defective. He doesn't have much power left. And I think he's missing a foot. Left and right leg components. Unable to stand. So he's gonna have to crawl a little bit. Replace legs. Let's start with that. Right leg component, status functional, compatible. This is where he basically detaches his leg. And he puts it back on. There's one thing about the androids, they're very modular, so it's easy to replace the parts, but obviously it's expensive. It can be expensive. Much like a car, he's kind of just pulling the parts from wherever you can find them. That one's damaged, so we can't use that, and it's from an incompatible model. It's got a leg that we can use. Alright, let's do it. He might have some trouble moving after this. Our scan module isn't going to work very well because we don't have an optical sensor that works well.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Said find Jericho. Until we fix our optical palette, it's gonna be hard for us to find stuff. We'll try. It's not exactly the most trivial. Oh yeah, this is crazy. The wall of hands. It looks scary, chat, but they're actually all just dead. They're like barely alive, barely functioning pieces of equipment. Not all of them are like divergent or whatever, or deviants. It's amazing how many androids have been laid to waste, aren't you? I think they have a working pump regulator, yeah. We have to. If you don't, right, what happens is that he may die. He doesn't like make it. I don't mean to be that guy. I just think, you know, eat or be eaten kind of thing. We had to do what we had to do. Now we can hear stuff. Alright, good. It's gonna be a little loud, chat. Perfect, the blue iris.
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android. I was designed to serve you. What can I do for you? My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest CyberLife Maintenance Center.
My Costco order shipped for my Mega EX boxes for Ascended. I'm excited about that shit. Okay, looks like we managed to get all of Marcus's parts in order. Now we climb the slope of dead android parts. Or I guess broken android parts. It's a triumph of robotic man. All the Star Wars music. Crazy work, huh? Ooh, Marcus, you got this, bro. Come on. Come on, Marcus. We can do this. That's it. That's it, Bubba. His body eventually re-healed. The skin, like, regrafted onto his body. It's a metaphor, chat. I think if you read into it a little more, it's a metaphor for what happened. What is it? He's gonna use this rock and rip off his LED sensor. He didn't know he could do that up until that point, so now we can walk amongst the people as a human.
My name is Marcus.
This one was, I think, a shorter chapter. There weren't too many decision trees for this one compared to the last one with Kara and that whole thing. Yeah, I don't know why our stats aren't popping up, but there are a couple options. I think you can also find a pump regulator like in a trash chute or something. Yeah, anyway, good stuff. This is Connor. So you'll kind of get what we're doing here, but taking a look here. Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Your predecessor was unfortunately destroyed. It knew deviants could be unpredictable, but it wasn't careful enough. I hope you won't make the same mistake.
I don't intend to.
When a Connor model is destroyed, its memory is transferred to the next one. But some data can be lost in the process. Avoid being destroyed. It would be better for you and the investigation.
I understand.
The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It showed all the signs of deviancy. Cognitive instability, unpredictable behavior, and the emulation of human emotions. It was even afraid to die.
Yeah.
The model was clearly defective.
Maybe.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective.
That's honestly
He's an intriguing character.
That is my honest opinion of him.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Pick up the investigation where the previous Connor left off and put a stop to this.
That's our mission, Chip.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Very well. Connor also has a breakthrough point. I don't remember what it is for, though.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Of course I do. I work for the agency, bro.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived.
Oh, hold on, chat. I gotta look at something real quick. It's medical stuff. Interesting. Okay. Let me see. I've been waiting for these for a little bit, so I'm trying to eventually get some context. Maybe I haven't saved these. I don't know. I guess not. Okay. It's fine. Interesting that they posted these on a Sunday. I got some lab work done and I was waiting on these because I needed to talk to my doctor about them. I think I had a 4-week follow-up schedule, but since they came in early, we're going to have to probably move that up if she has a slot available for me. Ugh, the neighbors are taking out their trash. My neighbors are kind of gross, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. They left like a whole cake box over a weekend outside of their, not even outside their unit by itself, but in the common hallway. And that was really gross. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, it looks like it's all completed. Okay, can I see them? It's okay. Am I allowed to see them? Hold on. What? Am I not allowed to see my own lab? Oh, here they are. Wow, I had a feeling. I kind of knew this was going to be the case. Dang. Me and my doctor are going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Or whenever we get on the phone with each other. Oh, man, dude. I mean, the levels seem good, chat. Huh. She's cooked. They're cooked. We're cooked. This is a bad situation. I'm not going to lie. Actually, it may actually show a decent amount of what I'm looking for as far as like my understanding of these things. Can I print this? I might have to go to my I have to look at them online maybe. I wasn't fasting. Well, I mean, I guess I was. I don't know. Oh, nice. That's actually really clean. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this is good. This is better than what I exported from the website. Okay. Cool stuff. So that's interesting. I'll have to definitely follow up with her. Hey Siri, remind me to call doctor tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thanks, Siri. All right, back to it, chat.
Yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Okay, thank you.
You might be in shock.
Tensions in the Arctic have reached a new level.
Oh, nice. Look at the modern police, chat. There's a lot of clues, so let's look around.
Apparently with no damage or casualties to either side. The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs, has spoken of intolerable provocation that cannot go unanswered. The countries in the region, particularly Sweden and Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw and an international conference to be held.
Is there more than one police officer named Wilson? I guess so. This one's empty. Detective Reed. Police Officer Brown. That's low on the nose, but okay. Person. She's an android?
I'm looking for Lieutenant Anderson's desk.
It's that desk right there.
Thank you. I'm still gonna look around though, but yeah. Cop, you know what I'm saying? Run around, get more information. Just cause, you know, always necessary. Oh, that Wilson came back to his desk. Okay, hold on. This is Hank's. No, this is not Hank's desk. This is Hank's desk. We'll find him.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before.
That's funny.
If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Can I not? Do I have to? I had more stuff I wanted to look at. We're just gonna sit here and wait, Connor?
Hi, honey. You okay? Listen.
I was like, yeah, why not run around and stuff? We have the time. Well, before I look at his stuff, what's this? Oh, nice. Detroit Today. The 3 laws of robotic parenting. What? Family life has never been easier. UN warns of World War III. Guys, this might be out of date because it seems like we're already in World War III with the conflict in Iran going on after the Hormuz Strait. It's pretty bad. President Warren at 33% approval. Hey, he's got more approval than Trump, so I mean, Trump's approval rating's pretty freaking low right now. No surprise there. The man is just hardly a man at all. I couldn't even refer to him that way, to be honest. I don't even. It's so stressful to even talk about. Can't, for the life of me, stand this. If you even want to call it a presidency, is terrible. Okay. Family life has never been easier. When CyberLife initially released their child range, the public were skeptical of purchasing a family, quote unquote. Now the collection is one of CyberLife's best sellers, but is this really a surprise? Customizable, removable LED, no hunger, no expensive childcare, no new clothes, and not to mention no smelly diapers. The perfect child is only a click away, and all its needs can be suspended at the touch of a button. It's child's play. It's the stress-free solution for career-oriented parents, those struggling to have their own children or miss having a youngster at home. I have a lot of concerns around this. because people have designer dogs and designer children. We already have like the human genome mapping, and now we have ways to like produce children in that way where it's asexual reproduction. And I'm a little concerned because people do genetic mods for their kids and their pets, and you know, like breeding in a way that is very like controversial or not unethical. And my thing is like this, while it isn't breeding organic material, is still like kind of like, it to me gives like you're playing into nature and manipulating it in a way that is very like unethical or just very unnatural overall. So let's keep reading. With unemployment at 37.3%, $7,500 for a child that avoids the dreaded teenage years and chilling out for college seems like a wise investment compared to $350,000 over 17 years. Actually, the latest numbers I think is like over $1 million now for childcare between the ages of infancy and early adulthood. And it could even increase more so if the child was born with any like congenital defects, or if they were a premature baby, things like that. There are a lot of factors that go into childcare costs now, and the decisions for a lot of people, especially in my demographic, the millennials or like the career-oriented folks, end up being more so we don't really want kids. I'll be the best uncle I want to be. I don't know. Every now and then I see kids out in public, and I'm getting a little more like chummy about it, because I'm like, damn, like maybe because I'm finally in my 30s and I'm getting old enough for that to feel like I'm more like fatherly or tapping into my like parenthood situation. But trust me when I tell you, I still don't want kids of my own, and I have my reasons, but I'm happy to be like the uncle or like the guardian, the foster, but not a true parent. I couldn't do that. At least I don't feel like I could. I feel like I have the instincts, but I don't know if I could do it with how my situation is right now, life-wise. So let's keep reading here. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't met anybody that I've ever even wanted to do that with, so we'll see. But sociologist Mary Wallace argues that these androids are leading fewer parents to have children at a time where our birth rates are already far too low, contributing to what she terms the baby doom. So instead of the baby boom, you got the baby doom, because people aren't having kids anymore. The whole country, I've heard. The birth rates in countries like Korea and Japan are dropping significantly because of the lack of engagement between the people who could conceive, right? Normally, I think the statistic would say people of like the distinct genders, but obviously, you know, it's more so people who could conceive, right? And there's an alarming statistic that birth rate is going to continue to drop because of the lack of prevalence in the like facet of like conceiving. So it's interesting to think about. Jason Graff, director of humanization and cyberlife, dismisses these claims as the usual resistance to new ideas, quote unquote, calling these new androids, quote unquote, a triumph of humanization design. Ivanov says, "Niet." Russian president responds to Warren's warning. So many bots out today. Cyberlife's has so many bots, androids. Cyberlife's the world's first $1 trillion company. Global population reaches 10 billion. That's not that. Okay, so like 1 billion is a lot of people, but like compared to where we are now, where we're like at the 7 to 8 bill, 10 billion doesn't seem like a huge increase for like a 20-year span or whatever. I don't know. Russian president responds to Warren's warning. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, quote unquote, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comments as a quote unquote megaphone diplomacy. Excuse me. It said that quote unquote U.S. saber rattling is the #1 threat to the stability in the region. I mean, Putin and Trump seem to get along well, but I don't know. I feel like they're both in on some crazy stuff. The Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to the territory, and Ivanov said he would quote unquote, remind President Warren that, quote unquote, the United States is subject to UN conventions just like everybody else. The conflict shows no signs of abating. Yeah, I believe that. There wasn't a marker over here, though. But it's gone now. Now the only markers are Hank's desk and that magazine. Should I just look at his desk? I just want to make sure I'm not missing any components. Looks like that's all we got. Alright, well, we'll look at his desk. I mean, I don't see why we shouldn't, I guess. Not that I want to pry in this man's personal files or whatever. But, see? There's one over there. You see that? But it disappears when I get over there. Is it the name tag? Let me see. Is it me talking to this man? Am I supposed to talk to the guy? Does it wait till he sits down? I don't get it. Oh.
Good lord. They already repaired you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my predecessor was too damaged to be repaired. I'm the new Connor.
Don't waste any time over at Cyberlife. I don't think Hank's gonna be overjoyed to see you.
Well, I appreciate the candor. Yeah, I guess that was it. I don't see anybody else that we know in this area. There's the chief. Knights of the Black Death. Dark heavy metal, okay. No, hold on, Connor.
Take a look at these samples yet?
Lab report says they cut it with something.
Anti-android slogans. We don't bleed the same color. He's a baseball fan, or basketball fan. Polly cotton poly blend. Detroit police dismantle a network of red-eye stealers. More than 50 arrests throughout the country. Detroit's finest have dealt a massive blow to the city's growing red ice epidemic. With a number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized with a street value of over $500,000, Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, is said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA describes the work of Detective Anderson and his colleagues as model investigative police work. Detective Anderson promoted to the rank of lieutenant, becoming the youngest lieutenant on the Detroit police force. Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's recent history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral member of the force. Captain Fowler said that the promotion was long overdue, quote unquote, describing Anderson, quote unquote, as among the most talented police I've ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department and is already being tipped as a future commissioner. New record seizure of red ice in Detroit. Nearly a ton of red ice discovered in the hold of a boat after a long investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson of the Detroit Police Force. See that. Looks like that happened a while ago. Matches from Jimmy's bar made of phosphorus. Looks like the Red Ice Task Force from 2027, a multi-department unit responsible for the Red Ice Network dismantle of 2028. We're not there yet, chat. Like, we don't have that issue, and this is like a year or 2 years away from now. So interesting stuff. Let me see something. Well, let me just see something. Not seen since 2019 owes me $50. A good cop, real police, asshole, nice girl. Something it says, I think it says, what does it say? I can't see that other piece. I wish it would show me. One, I think it says yes man or something. Interesting. Read that one. Looks like some hairs from a dog. He has a dog at home. So he's a dog lover. He loves O'Mansley's donuts. It's not terrible. You could have worse. Coffee. It's got a Japanese maple tree. That's it. Hey, Hank.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
God, I saw you get shot in the head last night.
My predecessor was unfortunately destroyed, but CyberLife transferred its memory and sent me to replace it. This incident should not affect the investigation.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank, in my office.
Oh, God. I will come over there. I want to explore more, because I feel like there's more that we need to find. But I guess for now, we'll go in and listen.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay, okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel.
Oh,
this
Lord.
conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
That's sad, bro.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
I mean, can we not like re-evaluate this maybe? I mean, I'm gonna check on him, but I also have some alternate routes I wanted to take. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a little bit of a detour here, chat. Well, I am authorized. No, Connor, get in there, man. Don't let them stun on you. They're stunned on Connor, guys. What's this? Bob's room? Oh, we're gonna look at some clues. There's nothing in here. Okay. I think the interrogation room may not have been fixed all the way from the last thing. Can I not investigate the stain? Will you not let me analyze the samples here? Clearly they cleaned some of it up, but not all of it. Interesting. Yes, Connor, you're a very handsome android. It's fine. Looks like those were one-way streets.
What? What are you looking at? Hey, fuck you! Fucking android.
Why you gotta be like that, huh? Why you gotta be like that with me? Is that all I'm allowed to do? We've done the magazine. Ugh, I hate this guy.
Shit. Look at that. A fucking ghost. His clone ends up in the dumpster, but this morning, what do you know? Another son of a bitch takes his place.
Hello, my name is Connor.
Never seen an android like you before. What model are you?
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh.
Why would that hurt you?
When a human
Connor?
gives you an order, you obey. Got it? Stay out of my way. Next time, you won't get off so easy.
Why you gotta be a prick, though? And you, why are you not doing anything about that? You're just letting it happen. This is what I'm talking about, Chad. Like,
several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype.
that was just so unnecessary.
Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no one was available to answer our questions.
Yeah.
The first book written by an artificial intelligence has just been published, and to call it a success would...
I want to do other stuff, Chad. Checking on Hank is fine, but like, there's other stuff we gotta look at, dog. Ugh, let's just go talk to him. Hey, Bucko.
I understand the destruction of my predecessor may have been unpleasant for you, Lieutenant. I'll do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen again. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to. You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chad.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
That's nice. This next one's gonna be really rough, chat, so bear with me. I unlocked all this stuff just so we can get the dialogue, but it's not gonna be easy.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Um, we'll do the other two just to do it, and then we'll get to work.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
Lab report says they cut it with something.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, the way androids do it is kind of wild. Okay. Case file. Agency name. Detroit Police Department. Date of offense is 10/4/38. So we're in 2038, I guess. That's what I'm gathering from this. Case reference. Disappearance. Victim Gordon Lopez. And it looks like we're dealing with an android of the AL series. Reporting officer, case assigned to Lieutenant Anderson, case that is open involving android, yes. The fact that they need a metadata tag for that specifically is kind of crazy. The plaintiff reports that he left his android at home as usual when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found, no trace of a break-in. The android may have left home without being ordered to. AV series android. Report date was 9/15/38. Okay. Case attack. Victim Charles Bell. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by an AV500 number 234777821 model android working as a waiter in the Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain. Situated at 842 Chamberlain Avenue. The plaintiff claims that the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man before leaving the scene. The android remains at large. AP series android. Case attacked. Victim Sarah Cornwall reported on 10/23/38. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android, an AP700 480-9113 802 model. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. WR series android. Victim Floyd Mills. Case disappearance. Report date is 10/5/38. Plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android, quote unquote, model WR400 641790831. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned to the club. She probably killed him.
243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. I understand you're facing personal issues, Lieutenant. But you need to move past them, and...
Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. I'm not your friend, and I don't need your advice, okay?
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
I'm not trying to piss him off, Chet. I'm pretty sure more often than not, I think Connor's relationship with Lieutenant Anderson is pretty bad. Maybe we're supposed to get a lead, but most of this is canon. Still not getting stats. That's fine. We got most of them. I see. We're neutral. Not great, but neutral. Some of the paths revolve around Connor being alive. Which he wasn't, so we kind of botched that a little bit. This is going to get a little weird. Oh, we've been on for 2 hours. Okay. This will be the last one and we'll wrap up.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
You're good, sweetie.
So it wasn't a nightmare.
No, it happened.
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare.
Jeez.
You must be starving. You should take a bath and then we'll go out and find you something to eat. What do you say?
Alright, baby.
I'll run you a bath.
Make sure you get all cleaned up so we can take you to get some food, okay? Just try to get a little rest while I run your bath, okay? No. Yes. What is that noise? You hear that?
You're pretty like that.
Oh, thank you.
You really look like a human now.
Thank you, Alice. Aw, thank you, young lady.
Your bath's ready.
First Android zoo opens. What does that even mean, dog? U.S. life expectancy now 91. 0.4% of world population handles 94% of global wealth. Wow. You're saying the less than 1% is pretty much gearing up to hold 94% of the world's health. Do you not all see that being a gross issue and also very real at the same time? The first Android zoo opens. CyberLife is set to open the first Android zoo in Los Angeles. Get closer here. Which will exhibit all exotic species to become extinct within the last 30 years. Loot turtles, polar bears, mountain gorillas, African elephants, and several species of tiger will be among the most high-profile attractions. CyberLife CSR spokeswoman Danielle Carnegie said that the zoo, quote-unquote, caters to people of all ages and has a special mission to, quote-unquote, educate and inspire the younger generation about the importance of protecting our fragile environment. Though some environmentalists have claimed the zoo will diminish popular concern for the extinction of, quote, real animals, it's difficult not to be enthusiastic about technology being used to recreate vanished species. The animals themselves have yet to be unveiled, but CyberLife promises that they will be quote unquote more real than the real thing. No doubt an ideal weekend trip for the family. Okay, what's the next article? Canada. Canada's still Android-free zone. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Discover the landscape, discover the wild, discover Canada. Canada's still Android-free zone. Despite the United States voting in its Android Act as early as 2028, the Canadian Parliament has yet again pushed back on its decision on whether to permit androids in the country. As a result, androids are still not sold in Canada and have no official status in the country. With androids continuing to fuel unprecedented growth in the US economy, yet contributing to record levels of unemployment, the arguments for and against putting them on sale in Canada rages on. For the time being, Canada remains an android-free zone. So I guess, chat, here's the thing, right? If unemployment goes down because machines can do a lot of the labor and more strenuous tasks that originally were designed for humans, ideally that would provide us a renaissance where we can invest in stuff that isn't laborious, right? Ideally that would mean people would have the time to go back and educate themselves, to invest in art, to invest in music, to invest in the sciences, right? To invest in things that philosophy, to really take away from what we have as a very work and industrial culture, very commercialized culture, and bring it back to where it was more of a renaissance period, where it was more about knowledge and gaining knowledge and understanding the human condition. Because, we take away all of the laborious stuff and we bring in the new era of what people used to call a renaissance. But now I think the other concern by that is that where do you fall in the category of providing androids rights or representing androids in a legal way, making sure people don't mistreat them, and so that's kind of the argument around that. iRobot did a very similar thing around this, and so it there are terms that people use now for people who sympathize with machines, and it's a lot, honestly. People who were really gravitating towards AI in a very unnatural way. So I don't know, it's a little complex, and we obviously live in an era now where this is becoming more and more relevant. It's part of the reason why I wanted to play this game, because it is becoming more relevant. Okay, good stuff. Come on. Oh, you're already in the bath. Okay, cool. Great work, young lady. You get comfortable, and I'm just going to turn off the TV, I guess, because that's annoying.
The victim's name was Todd Williams, an unemployed man from Corktown. According to initial reports, he was shot by his android, an AX-400. The android fled the scene, and a police search is now in progress. Reporting live for Channel 16 News, I'm Josh Douglas.
Yeah, I'm we need to leave ASAP Rocket. ASAP no Rocket.
You had no choice.
Yeah.
He would have killed me if you hadn't stopped him.
I'm glad she thinks that, but also I don't want her to have to think that murder is necessary.
And the police are looking for us now.
That android yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. Could be worth a try. It's us against the world, Alice. Just the two of us. We have to learn to trust each other.
I was gonna say, do you trust me?
I only have you, and you only have me. And I'm going to do everything I can to make you happy again.
Oh, my little baby. I feel for this young lady.
finish getting ready. I'll go out and find some food for you, and then we can get going.
We may not have that opportunity, Ara, because they're already looking for us. Excuse me. Yep, we need to go.
Lieutenant Anderson, Detroit Police. Looking for a female android robbed a store down the road last night. You seen anything?
An android? No, I don't take androids here.
Have you seen anyone that looks like this?
Fuck. I knew there was something weird about her. She came in last night. She was dressed normal, you know? There was no way I could tell.
Is it still here?
Yeah, probably. Room 28.
Thank you.
We're cooked. This is what I was talking about, Chad. Now we're on some shit.
You wait in the car.
Now we're on some trouble.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
Listen, I'm tired of you talking back to me. You're a machine, so shut the fuck up and do what I say.
All I want is to accomplish my mission. I'm sorry if that upsets you.
You want to see the end of your mission? Stop busting my fucking balls.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like make sure that we're. He's gonna break out at some point. So at this point, we may as well just let it happen. At one point, I wanted to be on good terms with Hank, but now he's just acting like a jerk. So the goal now is just to get Connor to get to where he needs to go. You like the switch up, chat? I think they're hiding in the bathroom.
It's gone.
They're in the closet. She booked it. Ooh, okay. I don't want to do this again. I know what's gonna happen. Danger level. Yep, we're in decent shape. Not too far off. Alright, we're good, we're good. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh my god, chat. We gotta cross. Alright, here we go.
Patrol 13 still attending the scene. No sign yet of the suspect. Over.
We're not too far away. But we have to be very careful now. Looks like we have a pawn shop. Shoot, we need to hide. Oh, we made it.
Are you okay?
Oh. I'm sorry we didn't get any food, Alice. I feel bad. I was literally thinking about that the whole time while we were doing all this. I'm like, yes, I'm trying to protect her, but also God. Not bad. It's not a bad path. Uh, clearly there are a lot more. In fact, this whole chain is something else. But we did get a safe path. God, there's so many Kara chains. It's kind of crazy.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to...
Okay. Let me see, what time is it? 6:51. So we're about to hit the 3 hour mark. So I should get up and go and do some other stuff. I still have to put some laundry away and have my next meal of the day. Let's see here. Okay. How about we do this last one with Marcus and then we'll call it. I think this one is a short one. I think it's him going to Jericho. Excuse me. Let me just answer a text message real quick. It's a shame people try to gaslight you and make you feel bad, but honestly, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's just the kind of time these people are on. Yep, it'd be like that, shit. I had to block that person. Bible study is crazy. I was in a Bible study group once. I don't know. I'm not like a big Meg Thee Stallion fan. I mean, like, obviously she deserves to be able to like have her like freedom or like not be aggressed by her partner or cheated on or whatever. But I'm just not a big Meg Thee Stallion fan. So I hope she does well. I hope like she continues to find like positive relationships with the people she wants to engage with. But like I don't know. I'm just not like I guess like I'm just not there. I guess like where I feel like so like fanatical about her situation. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it just goes to show you, chat. You meet some people and they end up being terrible people or they just make terrible decisions.
Play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no longer.
We are now approaching Ferndale Station. Please take care of stepping onto the platform. Customers are reminded that all androids must run in the designated area.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho.
Hey, mister. You spare some change?
Not surprised.
Was it like a tiger?
Apparently she did. Yeah. I know. It's crazy, right? Sure. I'll talk to you later.
Android boy band is crazy. Over there. I see it.
Do you know where Jericho is?
Is it not this tiger? Oh, there it is. Is that like a basketball court? You don't need to run, Marcus. We're good. Oh, it's over there. I see it. Huh. There's like a wall, an invisible wall there. Some people are crazy. Just completely lose themselves in reality that they create and fabricate. Defense. Right next to one. Okay. Just slow down, buddy. You don't need to run so much. You're all good.
Can you help me out?
Sorry, man. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, chat. Hold on. Let's see. That one wasn't easy to find. I have to like move a little bit. Yeah. Got him. It's a face. I wonder why they'd give you this much runway just to not go anywhere. Over here. Like, why would they need to give you all that space just to not go anywhere? Not seeing the third one. I imagine we have to get up there. Move this trash can. just go along the wall? So we're just Jean-Claude the whole thing right there, right? Crazy. That's it. Sparkle City. I think that route is cooked. Here we go. That's a lot to do. Parkour. That was a lot. Inside this building. It's a yellow this thing. You guys see any symbols? Not seeing any. The picture was taken from back here. Not letting us go that far. Follow the trail to Jericho. Find the next graffiti. Yeah. Oh, is this it? Like, is it? Because the whole symbol looks like it. Yeah, I see it. Perfect. Symbols found, so this should be where we're going. Jericho. Looks like a ship. Reach the boat. He's just running. I'm not even... I guess he's just running, Chet. He chose to jump. I don't know. He jumped right in. Wow, this is so much. This is so much work just to get inside this boat. What a convoluted situation. Looks like a cabin. Okay, it's a fortune teller computer. Cyberlife develops the world's most powerful quantum calculator. Android soldiers perfectly killing machines. Yeah, okay. Cyberlife has unveiled a new quantum supercomputer capable of exaflops 1 billion X operations per second, the equivalent of several human minds in a single machine. The computer was specifically designed to analyze vast data from various sources and generate predictions. Philip Seymour, Cyberlife's director of futurology, is highly confident, quote, "We've been testing for a while and the results are going to wow people," unquote. The computer will be used to calculate the probability of, quote, "mass extinction events," unquote, such as aggressive alien invasions or global climate disasters like meteors or superviruses. The computer can then, quote, "help us to anticipate and prepare for such calamities, ensuring humanity is never caught off guard," unquote. Despite doomsday predictions from those fearful that AI is gaining too much influence already, many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence. We're in that boat now. Astronauts to explore Io. NASA sends android crew into space. Hackers target solar panels for latest ransom scam. NASA announced the launch of a 5 android crew to jump in to explore Io, one of Jupiter's satellites. The journey will last 3 years and it is expected to teach us about the formation of our solar system. Though not the first androids in space, this is the first all-machine crew, proving that androids are sufficiently reliable to be entrusted with the entire mission. Quote, "Androids are an extraordinary asset for the conquest of space," said Michael Shelley, director of NASA. Quote, "Cosmic radiation destroys human DNA. Humans suffer from effects from long-term space travel, while androids are immune to most of these issues," unquote. NASA confirmed no return journey was planned and that the androids would work on Io for several months before being destroyed by the extreme conditions. So they just sent them to die. That's a little disturbing. Interesting. They were like, here's the first android crew, now let's send them to die. They're going to be the guinea pigs. I don't know which way we walked in. Because one of these doors was locked. Oh, okay. That was weird. That was suspicious. There's not much else. He's going through all this. I'm like, does every android that's ever been sent to Jericho have to go through all this too? Marcus, are you okay? That was intense, bro. You could have really hurt yourself. I mean, I guess whatever that would entail. Oh, we found them. It's you.
Welcome to Jericho.
From the beginning. Oh, 82%, not too bad. Looks like we missed some minute things, but nothing crazy. Looks like we have one random path that we weren't able to get to. A couple of link nodes, okay. Some variability here. Okay, guys. We're gonna call it for now. So we're 3 hours, 3.5 hours in, and I know some of that I spent opening cards and such, so let's call it. Do good things, do great things. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of whatever bit of the weekend you have, if it's still the weekend for you. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, etc., what have you. And keep doing the thing. Do great things. Make sure you take care of the ones you love. Make sure you don't go and make the mistake of trying to entrust people who clearly don't have your best interest in heart. And always just do something for you. You know, take care of yourself. So I will see you guys in the next one. Try to get back onto this soon. I think probably within the next few days. And yeah. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Love you guys.